Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my first Minecraft tutorial. Today I will be featuring a 2-white piston door, and here we can see an example. Let me show you how it works. You open it and you close it. It's very cheap, very simple. One layer just needs 2 pistons and about 1 piece of redstone. Now let me show you how to build one. Now let me show you how to build half of one door. First you start out by putting as many pistons on top of each other as you want, facing one direction. Then you put the door material here, which will be your facade. 2 blocks after the pistons you put a redstone ladder, which means a block and then a redstone torch on top of it, another block on top of that, and another redstone torch, which you repeat basically as high as your door. Then you connect these two simply by putting a block here. This block is powered because of this redstone torch. Put a piece of redstone dust here and it triggers these pistons. This block is not powered, which means that if we put a torch here, it will power these blocks. If you want to have another one on top of that, you just need to put a piston here and a block. If you want to have another one, you just need to put a piece of redstone here. Repeat the pattern just like we see here. Now let me show you an example of a working gatehouse. This gatehouse is 3 blocks wide and 10 blocks long. It houses a door that is 5 blocks high, and if you push a button, the gate opens. If you push another button on the other side, it closes. This is using a toggle switch, which is using a pulse generator, and it's all underneath here. Now let me show you how to build one and what it does. So here we see the Redstone Logic. On this side we have the pulse generator, and on this side we have the toggle part. So what this does is, if you have any kind of redstone signal, it transforms it into a very short pulse output on the end, even though this bit is still on. If we turn it off, nothing happens, but if we turn it on again, there's another very short pulse. Now notice how this block, if this piston is pulsed, stays on top, and if it is pulsed another time, it gets retracted. This is because it's kind of a bug, but if the piston is activated on a 1 tick delay, it doesn't remove the block back. And that's exactly what we're using here. If we activate a pulse, this piston stays and is now passing the redstone signal onto the output. If we retract the piston with another switch, this is in its on and its off position. And if we use a button instead of a lever, we can toggle it on. With each push of the button, the output will either stay always on or it will stay always off. So now let's build one ourselves for our little example door. So here we have the last part of the tutorial. We will now implement a redstone circuit that will toggle this door open and closed. To do this, we have to start with an input signal, which will input into this last block of the ladder. We now need a always on signal that will use this block to propagate it. This piston will activate this block, moving it back and forth to toggle the input. This piston will be toggled using our pulse generator. The pulse generator will use another piston and a block, and this redstone repeater will be our input. So if this is high, the piston will move the block in, and if this is low, this piston will move the block out, blocking the signal, making the door close. Now this piston here needs to be inverted. This is because first, if you want to have a signal, it always needs to pass. Then the same signal needs to be repeated through the piston, retracting it, and thus generating a pulse. So if we put a stone block and a button here, we can demonstrate this. We have one pulse, it closes, and this block now turns on our door. And if we use it again, this block is now retracted, which means our door is in the off position and is now closed. So that's basically how it works. So I hope you have liked my first Minecraft tutorial, and I hope that there will be many others. One of them that I would like to show you will be about 4 wide piston doors, such as this one. And on the other hand, we have another one that I would like to show you. And all I can say is thank you for watching, and see you soon.